What's the biggest scam people still fall for? Those Microsoft scam calls. It works so well that they have offices in Mayo. I got a call from one of those. When the lady told me to turn on my computer, I replied that I don't have a cordless phone, and the cord wasn't long enough to reach my computer, then sat there in awkward silence for a minute or so until she hung up. Before you think ill of me, I was on a corded phone, so it wasn't a total lie. Online charlatans that will share their secrets if you buy their course. Alright, here's my secret to getting rich. Step 1. Get people to think you have a secret to getting rich. Step 2. Make them pay you for the secret. There is no step 3. Those phone calls that claim your social security number is suspended due to criminal activity. My own mom fell for this, unfortunately. Tips to avoid this kind of scam. If you live in the US, your SSN will never get suspended. SSA/FBI/ICE will contact you directly through mail, not by phone. Scammers are experts on phone spoofing. The phone numbers may look legit, but they are not calling from them. Don't panic if a scammer does have your information. It was all obtained through hacking a website where you filled out a form. Be sure to clear auto form fill data. Always have strong, hard to guess passwords. Never confirm any personal data, even if it's 100% correct over the phone. They want you to verify this. Pay attention to unusual background noise. Our scammer played a blaring siren noise after transferring the call to the police during the entire conversation. My mom only figured out it was a scam when she heard background noises of an Indian street. No one will call saying you're going to be arrested. Arrests only happen in person with an arrest warrant signed by a judge. Government agencies do not take payments through gift cards, nor ask for the codes and pins when you deposit money on them. Gov agencies won't stay on the line with you the entire time you're withdrawing and depositing money, especially past business hours. At all. Always have antivirus software. Viruses are the common way to steal your data and scam you. Hey babe. I've just come into some really great opportunities with this amazing team of women, and since that opportunity is still available, of course I thought of you. They're looking for hardworking ladies who want to empower each other by starting their own businesses. I know that sounds scary, but just wait until you see the paycheck at the end of it. You can be your own boss and take control of your fin and lol, just kidding. Could you imagine? I've been getting so many of these recently. The number of images alone give me zero confidence in whatever they are pushing. Not gonna lie, I attended one of those pyramid scheme meetings at my friend's insistence, and man, it was filled with low income people and the whole thing was clearly targeted at them. Felt really bad seeing how they were being sold dreams of earning a lot of money and stuff. Such a scam. The sauna slim belt was a thing in my country for almost a decade. People never lost an inch of fat, only got marks from the heat which the belt produced. Pure scam. Do you have a moment to talk about your car's factory warranty? Just bought a new 4Runner immediately, started getting calls on my cell phone. Those fuckers spoof local hashes, tricking me into answering all the time, bastards. I got a call from my own number a while back. That was interesting. The old pyramid scheme still works despite being old, and every tray of it being widely known. Sometimes you can't beat a classic. As long as there are stupid people to take advantage of stupid people, to take advantage of stupid people, and so on and so forth, thus adding to the great chain of life. It's the circle of life and it screws us all. These Facebook posts imitating real companies saying you'd win whatever they're offering, despite the page being created hours ago and the only post being said giveaway. The comments are always tragic to read. For some reason the really popular ones I see are free RV or free tiny home. When my friends repost the posts I have to hold my tongue, lol. I just saw a free RV one shared by a friend on Facebook. According to the post, the original winner couldn't claim the prize because they lived in Canada, so they were aposting the RV. I just rolled my eyes and kept scrolling. Mobile games which are designed to be bad, so they can frustrate you enough to buy their currency. Failing that, the game will feature spam clicking until you run out of energy, which will spawn a buy more energy pop-up, hoping you will buy lots of it by accident. I tried one that mathematically requires you to spend money to progress after a certain point. It looks possible, but when you run the numbers it's clear there is no amount of grinding or daily logins to make enough in-game currency for the next stages. I have several clients that fell for the scamware when you do a password reset on a bank website and they text you a code to complete the password reset and the scammer calls you for the code. If you receive a code via text, never tell it to someone else. And worse, are texts from Google Voice to take over your phone number. I've worked on payroll systems for over 30 years, so I've seen a lot of scams, but this one is one of the worst. You'll get a job at X organization if you pay X amount. It's always a scam. You never have to pay someone to work for them. Edit, since I work in its sector, I was talking about that. This happens especially more to fresh out of college folks looking for a job. You have to pay Mr. Krabs. Nigerian Prince MLs, I can't believe people still fall for them, but apparently it's a multi-million-dollar industry. When the son of the deposed king of Nigeria emails you directly, asking for help, you help his father and the freaking country. Okay. Taking photos with the characters in Times Square, New York City. Honestly, rule of thumb for New Yorkers, if anyone tries to talk to you, they are trying to get money from you. PFFT, generally in any large city anyone approaching you unbidden is trying to get money from you. Weight loss pills and weight loss tea. Looking for one hard worker to replace two who weren't. I love it when the one hard worker leaves and they need to replace them with two people. I sometimes think about what happened to all that LuLaRoe. Go to YouTube and search for LuLaRoe documentary. A bunch of videos on it. Suckers are stuck with thousands of dollars of merchandise that are worth nothing now. Even LuLaRoe's storage locations are now abandoned, and there are a bunch of LuLaRoe clothes in boxes, under shade, but it's dirty and wet and degenerating because it was left outside in the rain and dirt. Expensive coffins, diamond rings, bottled water, time should promise. Yeah, what the frack is up with coffins? Hell, the whole funeral thing is expensive and you're guilted into it. BC it was a loved one and you want to honor them right. I remember when my BFS uncle died and the family went down to the funeral parlor and his grandmother, mother of the deceased, was just bawling as the officiant went through their options and packages. The grandmother just kept saying over and over in tears, "I don't want you to think we didn't love him or anything, we just don't got a whole lot of money." Made me really bitter toward the whole thing. If you tell me the truth I won't get mad, mum/dad. We tell our kids, if you lie, you'll be in more trouble than if you had told the truth. Whenever my mom says that, in my head I'm thinking, so you wouldn't be mad if I insert disgusting thing here. You probably shouldn't be inserting disgusting things into your head. Televangelists. One of my favorite Last Week Tonight with John Oliver episodes is the televangelist one. It's shocking how these people can still make stupid bank with all our easy access to information or various other forms of spirituality available with the internet. Free Robux scams. Reddit Gold. Argentium is much worse. It's $50 IRL for basically nothing. Jim fucking Bakker. My nephew, who is around 22 or 23 now, is a youth minister. When he first started doing minister training, or whatever it's called, he went to a camp that Jim Bakker and his son own, and trained there for like a year. He's so young that he probably hadn't even heard of what the Bakkers are most famous for, being con artist pieces of shit, and I never talked about them around him because he was an adult choosing his own path. But man, did I hate it. To this day he's still good friends with Jim's son. A couple months back, Jim Bakker got sued by the state of Missouri for trying to sell a fake coronavirus cure. I guess stealing millions from his own church 30 years ago just wasn't enough. I'm sorry, baby. I won't do it again.